Right, so we are two fat lads, and today we've got special guest Brad, and we've also got the GOAT of darts. We've got Phil Taylor. It's undeniable. He is the best of all time.
Can I just change what you just said?
Yeah.
You said there's two fat lads. There's three now.
Today there's four fat lads. We've got me, Paul, Brad, and then we've got the GOAT of darts. We've got Phil Taylor. So we'll see what interesting stories he's got in store for us, and we'll go from there.
Brilliant. Right, Phil. So I've known you since I was about 10.
Younger than that.
Nah?
Younger than that. When were you born?
72.
72.
But I didn't move to Stoke-on-Trent till I was 10.
Oh, didn't you?
No.
Oh, right. Okay, then. Must have been 10 then.
Viv had just, so my sister Viv had just been born.
She was in a pushchair. You were pushing around in a pushchair. Yeah. Round Hall Street in Burslem.
Yeah.
Bless you.
And Phil was good friends with my dad, and they used to go out drinking and everything else. But
Your dad worked for me.
he did, yeah.
He did. He worked for me twice.
Yeah, so he was...
Was he
He worked
good?
for me in 1990. He used to run me around.
He used to run around, didn't he?
And then he run me pub for me.
The cricketers.
Yeah, he managed that. He was a good lad.
Was he good at his job?
Very good.
Was he?
Yeah, be like ex-army, see.
Yeah, try and catch him
So
out.
always on time.
Yeah.
So he never let you down that way. Everything had to be done properly.
He'd just get you in trouble with him, though. That's the problem.
Never. No, it's his Uncle Ronnie used to get me in trouble. But in a good way. Good fun, Ronnie was.
But as a Stokey, as a fellow, you're absolutely grounded as a Stokey as well, aren't you? Like,
I hope so.
yeah, from what we see, like you've been in the office a few times. You come in, you sit down, you have a coffee, you just tell us stories, and it's just
Very down to
And I
earth.
think
Yeah,
at
very
first, I
down to
think for some of us in the room, thinking like, oh, what would having the goat in? It's like, and then you come in and you're the way you are, and everybody's just so relaxed
Yeah,
around
just
you.
very normal.
And it's just
very
normal,
refreshing.
which is great.
I'm normal.
But,
Normal's good.
Even though I got Mongolian blood.
but you've always been that way. So going from
Why
being
not though? Why not?
a Stokey lad, going to what you became, being the GOAT of darts, the absolute GOAT, which I can't see anybody ever matching what you've done.
Not for 20 years, at least.
How does it feel being a Stokey, being the places that you've been, meeting the people you've met, and doing the things that you've done?
Oh, it's amazing, obviously. For see places, little places in China where you think no way would anybody know a dart player, but they do.
Right.
It's ever so strange. The Japan, Malaysia, Manila, you name it, really. I've more or less played. I haven't played in Russia. I've been invited, and I've been Malta and all around Europe and everywhere. That's been great. Sweden. One of the nicest places for me, I'd live there tomorrow. Is a place called Scarborough Harbour in Perth. So if you Google it, Fremantle's just down the road, about half an hour away from it.
I've been.
You've been Fremantle?
Fremantle, yeah.
Yeah, where the prison's there, where Ned Kelly was imprisoned. Yeah. And it was lovely. And that part of the world there is absolutely fantastic. But one thing we did, we flew to New Zealand and we drove to one venue. Instead of flying, we drove. It was about 4.5 hour drive, but you go through all the mountains where they did the Lord of the Rings and all that kind of thing. What the views and the waterfalls, and like we were watching the bungee, where there's the biggest bungee thing.
Sure.
Yeah, that one. It was absolutely amazing, honestly. So yeah, we stopped in a little village and we have some in a cafe, like a pub cafe, and they know you, and you think, how did you know? Obviously TV, isn't it?
Yeah.
The power of TV, yeah.
But are you, even now, are you still recognised wherever you go?
Everywhere, yeah, every day. I'll do photographs or autographs every day.
Do you?
Every day. Without a shadow. If I go out, if I stop in, I'm all right.
Right.
Do you enjoy the attention?
I don't mind it. I've had over my years, I've had a good, how can I say, a good fame, if you know what I mean. I'm obviously you're famous because you're on the television for 30, 40 years. But people are nice to me.
Yeah.
It's like our Phil.
Yes.
When I used
just
to,
like one of the people. Sort of,
which I am. So, but when I used to be knocking about with Eric, he had not a nice fame. People were rude to him, especially in his heyday when he was winning everything, because he was cocky.
Right.
So you know what I mean. It could be three. I mean, we sat in a hotel once in Middlesbrough, and it was about 2 a.m. We got there. We got a tournament on, a dry blackthorn or something like that, and nobody about. Place was empty, and he said, "You fancy a quick drink before we go to bed?" I said, "Go on, we'll have a drink then." Anyway, the night porter served us a drink, and 2 lads came in off the street. They must have been out on the town, and within 2 seconds they were insulting him. He says, and that's my life. He says, that's what I have to put up with every day. He says, so don't do what I did. That was his tip for me. He says, don't be cocky on telly because you'll get it back. You know what I mean? And I don't like it anyway. So, but no, it's been great.
So, it's a boring question, Phil, but people are going to want to know, how did it all start for you? When did you realise that you were good at darts? When did you start playing?
I was good when I was young. I was good at darts, but I was never interested in it.
Right.
I loved watching it on TV. I'd always got that brain for darts where I knew all the finishes, and you know, you'd only have to tell me once. Now, he showed me about your website. He'll have to tell me again, again, and again. Do you know what I mean? For it to sink in.
Yeah.
Where darts are just natural for me. And then I started playing. I went to the company when we lived in Blake Street, where you lived with me in Blake Street. I'd never been out. I was working, couldn't afford it then. And my mum and dad said, "Yeah, he's a tenner. Go out for a night with your missus." And we went to the company. As it happened, Eric was on stage playing an exhibition match, and I'm watching him thinking, I could be you when I was 15. Do you know what I mean? He's not that good. And that's my missus then bought me a set of darts for my birthday, and I joined a pub down the corner, down Newcastle Street on the left there. I can't think of the name of the pub now. The Dale Hall.
Was it the West End?
Not the West End.
Right,
the Dale Hall on the bend where
Right.
the sports hall was next door.
Right, okay.
It's flats, turned it into flats.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on the corner there. So if you come out to Riley Street and go down Newcastle Street, it was there.
Okay.
I think it's been painted blue now. And played there. And there was a county player, Andy Anderson, and he was really good. And he built me, how can I say, more confidence up, because I started beating him.
Right, okay.
And then I joined, my first pub was Beersham Central Club by the Vale, playing once a week in a club league, CIU league, yeah.
How old were you then?
25,
Okay.
25, something like that. And that's how it really started. And then I started entering used to get the Darts World, a magazine, and it'd have tournaments in at the weekends. And my first one was the Derbyshire Open. Like £5 to enter, £500 for the winner.
Right.
Bear in mind, I was only on £70 a week wages. So my dad said, "Come on, I'll run you," and I won it, £500. I thought, I like this. This is really good. I even used to practice against your uncle Ron.
Was he right?
Yeah, he used to come in the Huntsman on a Thursday, and I was the first one in the pub. If the pub opened at 6, I was 5 to 6. I was outside waiting so I can practice to play in Super League on a Thursday, and that didn't start till 8:30. So I could get 2 or 3 hours practicing ready.
Right.
I was a massive practicer because I wanted to earn a living. And then my next one, I went to say Lincolnshire Open and I won that one, and that was say £1,000. And that's how I started learning my trade.
Right, okay.
And I'll tell you a little story, because I used to drive myself a lot then, and Eric used to say to me, "Let me know how you got on." I can tell you his number when he lived in Leek on Leek Road. It was 01538 386 277. I can remember it as thinking. I mean, that number's gone now. But he used to say to me, "Let me know how you got on." So I'll be driving back, and I'm trying to find a phone box because there's no mobile phone. So a phone box, pull over, and the wire's been cut, smashed up. Thinking, this is fucking great. This is. Eventually, I'll find one. I've gone from Lincolnshire to Nottingham now. It's about 2.5 hours. Find a telephone box, and this is him. "Hello." I said, "Hey up, mate, it's me. How have you got on?" I said, "I got beaten in the semis." "Well, don't fucking ring me till you win something then." Elias, it's another telephone box being ruined. And that was Eric. He always like wound me up to make me a winner. Right. He made me into a winner.
Right.
With his taking the mickey out of you. Like say the world match play. I'd go there and I'd always take every round. I'd have a new shirt and a new set of darts because I like the grip. So he'd say, "How many shirts have you bought with you?" "Well, there's 8 rounds, so I've got 8 shirts. I said, 8? As normal. So you only need 2 this week. I said, "I'll give you 2 bloody shirts, you cheeky fat." And then when I win it, he'd go, "I knew that I'd get you going." "Yeah, you did, yeah, you did, aye."
Do you remember like the first televised tournament that you won? Do you remember which one it was? Do you remember winning the first one?
The first one?
Yeah, the first big one that you've won.
Well, I say it was televised by them. It was a Canadian Open.
Right.
In 1988. I worked on age Yatneys. I took voluntary redundancy, got £2,000, and I panicked and I went and got myself a job. A place called Stockton's. It was by Focus up Cobridge. It was plant tyres. If you ever remember, it's a car wash now. Do you know where it is, where Focus used to be?
Is it the IMO? Was it an IMO?
You know, you got Honda Garage in Cobridge.
Yes.
Going towards Milton.
Yeah.
And the next door, like a big B&Q.
Yeah, on the right there.
Focus.
Oh, right, okay.
And then Stockton's was the next one. It's a car wash now.
Right.
Anyway, I worked for them delivering plant hire. I had my own van, big waggy, with the things you could drive up on, like ramps, and a CB in the cab. So the festival park was just being built then, so I did a lot of time down there. And then I did 2 weeks, and I had to go see John, because I was going to Canada, see. And I said, John, I'm ever so sorry, I'm going to Canada. I'm going to have to pack the job. And he says, well, if you don't do anything, come back, I'll give you your job back. And that was thinking. Anyway, I won it. I beat Bob Anderson in the final, and that qualified me for the World Championship in 1990.
Right.
Which I won. And that started my career off then.
So when did you actually try from working?
Well, Eric had sponsored me in 88.
Right.
He sponsored me to go these tournaments around the world to pick ranking points up. So the first one was Canada. It was around 10 grand, I'd say, 10, 11 grand. But the handshake was that whatever I won, I paid him back to that amount. So let's say it was 10 grand. He'd always come in. If I was sitting down here, and he'd walk in here, and I'd say, Taylor, what are you doing sitting down with this lot? Get on that practice board. You owe me 4 grand. I'm thinking, oh God, here we go. If you walked in here now, I think I'd get up and start practicing. that was Eric. He made me win. And then as soon as I won the 10 grand, right, you're on bonus now. Whatever you win now is yours. And I thought, right, it was like letting Rocky go. Remember Rocky's wife saying, do me a favour? What's that? Win. Yeah. It was like ding, 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 ding. So it was one of them moments where you think, oh. And then every tournament I ever played in, when we lived in Blake Street, we had nothing, so everything was given us. Curtains were given us, we had blankets on the thingy. So I used to say to Yvonne, what do we need for the house? Well, we need carpets. Kids need clothes, uniforms, whatnot. So I'll look and I think, right, if I get to the last 16, I've got 30 quid. That's enough to buy the clothes, whatever it was, then days. This is in the 80s. So then I'd go and win that money. So we went through the house. We needed carpets, we needed saucepans, we needed a duvet. I think we were the first people on the street to have a duvet. An electric shower. Not one was electric shower. We got it from Tunstall, British gas shop in Tunstall High Street. And it was a power shower. Where you press a button and you do fire right across there. Nobody had one, did they?
Fancy you, mates.
I know. All the neighbours were knocking on. Can I look at your power shower?
Can I see your duvet?
Yeah. Come in, have a look at this. I was dead proud of it, shining it every day. It was great. Your dad had the poshest house though, because yours was done up.
I
had to do mine up.
Yeah.
I had a council grant.
Yeah.
15,000. I had to put 7.5, and they put 7.5.
I'll be honest with you, I don't know where you got the money from. I mean, we've got a good idea, mate.
Second-hand
VHS
players.
How much you bought your house?
Yeah,
Well, I know because you've told me, but
7,500.
Yeah, mental.
And the deposit was 700 quid.
That's
Well, how much did you sell it for?
40.
That's again.
40
still
grand.
cheap, yeah,
Still
still
cheap.
ridiculous, yeah.
Yeah, that was many years ago. That was, but it did need work on it.
Right.
My mate is a builder, so he said, "I'll just buy it off you. Don't worry." And he did the work on it. So yeah, he rents properties out as well.
Right.
When did you live at Blake Street until when did you leave there?
I left Blake Street about, I'd say, in the early 90s.
So you'd won a world championship whilst living.
Yeah, I
at
did for a few
Blake.
years. I went live in the pub then. We had a pub called the Cricketers. Yeah, I enjoyed it. While my dad was alive, I loved it because my dad was working for me.
Right.
And then once my dad passed away, I had to keep getting managing. The first manager I got was Paul's dad. He was great. You could just go away and he'd run the pub for you, and it was perfect, it was spotless. And then when your dad had enough, obviously it's late nights, and it's 7 days a week. And once he'd had enough, I was getting other managers in who were rubbish. So I just sold it. My mate had come out the army, and he says, I'm after a pub. I said, you can have my one. I said, it's perfect. I've got all football teams, dart teams, pool teams, crib teams, domino teams. That's your trade in the week. And then your Saturday and Sunday, you have football on a Sunday. So they come and have the posts out the back, go across on the marsh. And it was great. It run lovely. It was a proper working man's pub.
Is it the one in Maybank, is it?
Yeah.
On the corner.
So I said, keep it as it is. Don't alter anything. But I don't know what happened to it. It just went.
It's gone for so many owners now.
Yeah.
It's rough now. Yeah.
I've heard it might be for sale, so I might buy it if it's
for
up
sale every other
That'd be a
month.
nice
mate.
full circle, wouldn't it, if you bought it again?
I'll buy it because my mate leases pubs. He's got a lot, Jonathan has. So he's got like Charlie Bassett's and all that lot. So I'll put it in his hands and he'll run it and rent it off me.
It's too much drugs in there now, from what I've heard.
Well, we'll sort that out.
I've seen my dad's
Dart
face.
on the hand.
I've seen my dad's
I
face.
hate people that take drugs,
Yeah.
like police and custom officers.
You might as well step out now, bro.
Get it what they're on about.
So that was like the beginning. But yeah, it was great. But I always played darts for a living. Do you know what I mean? If I'd have played for fun, I would have played once a week, and I probably wouldn't have practiced.
Right.
Yeah, I'd just done it for fun then as a social thing, because you make anybody. They were on about this on Radio Stoke about people being lonely and have got nobody to talk to and things like this. Join a dart team.
Right.
Honestly, join a darts team, because instantly then you've got like 10 mates, and then you play away.
Yeah.
You play home and away, different pubs. So when you come from here, you go say, I don't know, the King's Head in Fenton, you play them, all of a sudden you know another 10 people. So now you've got 20 people you know, and then 30 and 40 and 50, and you end up with all my mates are all dart players.
Right.
Got a few celebrities as well.
Well.
Paul.
Yeah, okay.
He was the most famous person you got in your
Well, I was
phone
going to
right
ask the
now.
question.
Yeah.
He's the most famous person I've ever met.
No, that you got on your phone right now.
Robbie.
Yeah.
I thought he was just
Good one.
casually.
They were chatting the other day,
They were
weren't
just
they?
casually
Yeah.
chatting
Yeah.
the other day, and he says, "Oh, yeah, Robbie's just donated so much money to this."
He has,
No.
he's been as good as gold.
Yeah. And then I guess when you say Robbie, mate, from Williams, yeah, like it's every day. Yeah, oh yeah.
Where did that friendship
But to be
begin?
fair,
From his dad.
But yeah.
And Robbie knew me when I was a kid. I used to live at Mill Hill when I was a kid. And Robbie only lived a couple hundred yards away. But obviously he's younger than me. But he can remember us playing by Tunstall Park. There's a bunch of trees there. We used to play hide and seek and things like that. And then he remembers. I can't remember him. He'd have been little.
Is he same age as you, Robbie?
so Robbie was
Yeah, he's in his 50s, yeah.
Yeah.
Robbie was 2 years below me at school.
Was he?
So he used to. So Nick, who lived across the road, was in the same year as Robbie.
Yeah.
So then we used to go up to like when it's space. Remember the space scheme they used to have in
Yeah.
summer holidays.
Yeah.
And Burslem Town Hall used to have the disco on a Saturday night.
Mm.
So me, Robbie, and
So old he
Dennis
is.
Spinner used to go up
Yeah.
and go up there and just dance
Yeah.
and stuff like that. So yeah, so I knew Robbie when I was at school.
People
and
people
younger.
say have opinions of Robbie, but they've never met him.
Yeah,
And I've stayed with him. I've stayed at his house a few times, and trust me, he is so down to earth. He's no different than us. No different.
he's a fellow Stokey, isn't he?
Yeah, of course he is.
you
He's
know.
normal.
Yeah, he is. Yeah. Who's the most famous person you've met?
Queen.
Really?
Unbelievable.
That's a good one.
That won't be topped.
No,
I met the Prime Minister as well,
right.
and his wife, Tony Blair.
Tony Blair.
Yeah, we're invited to 10 Downing Street once for a get-together. Because as you go in 10 Downing Street, and through the main door, there's some stairs on the left and they curve like that. And when you go up the stairs, there's all pictures of ex-Prime Ministers.
Right.
And right at the top, looking down, like this, Maggie Thatcher.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, Maggie Thatcher was at the top. I thought, brilliant. And then there's a big function room there.
Right.
And we all went in there.
Did you get invited to meet the Queen? I'm assuming she wasn't at Ali Pally.
When I say I met
Power
the
shirt
Queen,
on.
I was invited to the garden party.
Right.
Yeah, so you go in and there's loads of celebrities. It was all world champions invited. So the actual dart player that actually met the Queen was Eric.
Oh, was
Yeah, she loved the dart apparently.
At what point in your career was it that you realised that you'd made it, like that you were big, that you were?
That you knew how good you were, yeah.
I never really thought like that because my mum and dad always used to bring you up like you're only as good as your next game. So I always paid myself a wage. I paid myself £1,000 a week. That's my personal account. And then what I do is when that starts building up, because I'm not a big spender, that I buy a house with it. So if it gets up, like for say, I don't want too much money in that account because if it goes under, you lose all your money. So I try and keep investing into properties because they aren't building any more land, are they? So to me, it's safe money, and that's what I do. I tell you what I didn't like about myself. It was a few years ago where I was having a new house and a new car, and I wasn't bothered.
Right.
I thought you're gone spoilt, you have to. This ain't right. You know what I mean? Because before I'd buy a car off your dad for 300 quid, and I couldn't sleep for a week. Do you know what I mean? I was that excited. That was a lot of money then. That was like the old Ford Escorts and that kind of thingy. So then you're having nice things, and my missus will say, "Don't forget you got that new car." Oh God, I forgot. I've got to pick a car up. I said, spoiled, and I didn't like it, so I try not to be like that.
Right.
But you can get complacent, can't you? You know?
Yeah, you can get used to things, can't
Yeah.
you? You can get things
And then
maybe
I
come too
was
easy.
going into tournaments, not knowing how much I'd won. Like I'd do my press after, and you'd say, "Well done for winning the Irish, the Grand Prix, or whatever." And how much did you pick up? I said, "I have no idea. I haven't. I hadn't got any idea." And I only ever knew it was playing first round. So if I'm playing you first round, I'd concentrate on you. I'd be practicing with you in my mind. I don't even want to know we've got second round.
Right.
Then I'll deal with that. So I always played one person at a time.
Rather than getting ahead of yourself. Yeah, I think it's a better way
You
to
get
do
some
it.
players, they'll go, "Oh, I've got Phil Taylor first. I beat him all the time. Then I've got John Lowe.
Yeah.
Then I've got Eric. Then I've got him. Oh, I've got you at the final."
But that's how you get complacent, isn't it? And
then
drop
they
results.
get me first round.
Yeah.
How were you with your children? Because I went to school with your daughter Natalie,
Natalie,
and she didn't seem like her dad was Phil Taylor. She seemed like just a normal girl
that's good.
at school. You know what I mean? So how were you with your children? Did you let them know how big you were? Did they know?
No. I was.
Were they spoiled
I
as
was always
well?
playing jokes on them all the time. I'd always play a joke. My best one I ever did was I took the fuse out the plug for the telly, so they can't put the telly on in the morning, and he altered all the clocks. So 7:30 when the alarms went off to get them up for school, it was 3 o'clock in the morning. So I'm saying to my wife, "You better get up. It's bloody 7:30 here. I'm knackered. I can't milk me out." I said, "Get up, come on." And she's trying to get the kids up. They are all, "Oh, mother, I'm knackered. Get up, you little swine. Get your breakfast. Get this. Get ready." So she's gone. I hear them go out, and I'm laughing my socks off.
You let them go out as well.
Yeah. And they went round because the school wasn't too far away. She's standing outside the school gates at 4 o'clock in the morning, and she's lucky because the milkman come down. She goes, "Hello, Mrs. Taylor. What you doing? What you doing?" So I'm taking the kids to school. I went, "What, at 4 o'clock in the morning?" Bastard, I'll kill him. I'll kill him. And those is kid here, because I've got 4 kids. Obviously with missus, it's 10 feet coming up the stairs. Running down the passageway, beating me up. I got to do that. But you can only do that once. But I was always putting like buckets of water on top of the door and things like that.
So,
My favourite one
Right.
is they're always a bugger, the kids with. I've cooked a joint of meat. Can I have a taste, Dad? Can I have a taste, Dad? I say, "Yeah, all right." Then I cut him a piece off. So I say, "Have any taste of the meat?" "Yeah, go on then." And I put a big blob of mustard underneath. English mustard. And they go, and they go, because it's all come down the nose. "Dad!"
How was it sort of raising a family with how busy you were with your dogs?
It was straight,
travelling?
yeah, that was the only
Like, how much
bugbear,
time
because
did you
I
have
was
for other
working
things?
5-6 days a week.
Yeah.
Every week. So you do miss them. Anybody that's successful in life, it'd be the same in any job.
Yeah.
You sacrifice, really, to make your kids' lives good,
Yeah.
to make them so they'll never have to worry about anything, then you have to put the effort in and put the work in.
What was your wife like with that?
She was
She good,
fine.
yeah.
Yeah, I think she was glad to get rid of me. Oh, you're back again, are you?
With the travelling, obviously now with Nathan and Chris, they're in a different country seemingly
Yeah.
every week.
Yeah.
Was it like that at the start, or was that as darts
No,
got bigger?
not at the beginning.
Was
No,
it not? No. Was it mostly UK based initially?
Well, when we split from the BDO, it was certain times of the BDO. You weren't busy at all. The BDO. You'd play
Right.
one tournament and have 3 months off.
Oh really?
You do your little bits of exhibitions in between if you could get them off the breweries. I used to work a lot for managed houses, so you go to a pub, say, because it was a big shock for me when I first started, because you've won the world a few times, and you think, oh, you'll go in a big, nice, posh place. No, you go in a little backstreet pub where they've got no trade, and you're attracting people in, see, try and get the pub going again. You learn your trade by doing this, and that's how I started. That's how you first start making your money. I was on £300 a night then.
Right.
Yeah,
That's a lot of money, though.
doing like 6 nights a week.
That's a lot of money, to be fair.
It was 1,800 quid a week. Where I was on a good wage. I was on about £70 a week, and that was a decent wage then. So yeah, it's great. Till you get your tax bill and you think, shit.
Yeah, I mean, 300 quid a night now is good money.
that's great.
back
the
then
only
it's-
thing
I
was,
like that.
yeah, but the only thing was for us,
Don't
you
get
could be
yourself.
London on a Monday, Llandudno on a Tuesday, Bristol on a Wednesday,
Right.
Right.
Glasgow on a Thursday. So you're literally doing this. Oh, that was tiring. But being young, we got over it quicker. But when I got 58, that's when I retired. I couldn't do it. I was knackered all the time.
Were you?
Yeah, you're walking around like a zombie.
Did you prefer the big events or the exhibitions, or whereas we were talking to
The
Nathan,
big events, bigger money.
Well, because he prefers exhibitions.
Yeah, he prefers the exhibitions. Nate does.
Nate
Yeah.
does, yeah.
That's because he don't win that.
So,
That's why.
Leave that in. Leave that in. I'm sending him that direct.
now that you're actually
Exhibitions, you can relax and enjoy it.
That's
It's
what he says,
that's
isn't
what
It's
it?
he
not
said.
serious.
Yeah.
That's what he
You
said.
guaranteed a payday.
Yeah.
He says he enjoys going, playing with some of the fans, having
Yeah.
a drink and a chat, and
Yeah.
he enjoys the lack of pressure on him to play. That's what he says. He
Yeah,
enjoys,
I
didn't he?
understand that.
Yeah.
I understand
So it was nice, very sociable, and everyone's on your side, aren't you? Because you're there, whereas you
yeah,
haven't
yeah.
got half the crowd against you or whatnot. So yeah, he just says
Yeah.
that he enjoys that. Yeah.
You will have the odd ones. The strange thing, some people don't know how to talk to you. So they'll say something, it's insulting.
Right.
You go, well, I'm not a fan of yours, I'm a fan of John Lowe's. I go, yeah, he's a good lad, John.
It's such a weird thing to
He's a good lad.
say.
Yeah, he's nice, John is. Yeah, you know, I like you as well, though. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, you're
What
welcome.
you really want to tell him is, go. Do you know what I mean? But you can't. You have to bite your lip. I did one once in Bournemouth. I was going to go have a cup of coffee, and it just started to rain. I got my baseball cap on. I used to sign them, and if any kids, I'd give them away, see. I'm just going to go in this coffee shop, and I remember there was a cash point and people queuing up. I'm thinking, poor buggers have got to queue up at that. And the lady said, can I have a picture with my son, Phil? I said, of course you can, yeah. In your mind thinking, come in the coffee shop, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And she says, I'll just have to switch my phone on. So that takes about 2 minutes, doesn't it? So I said, you're all right, don't rush. I said, here, young, put that on your head, keep your head dry. Did the photograph, see you later, thank you very much, goes in. And that night, when we did the press, one of them press was in that queue.
Right.
He says, I saw what you did earlier, that was lovely, that was. Because most people wouldn't do that. I said, I didn't want to do it, but you do it. Honestly, you know what I mean? I'd rather them come in and buy them a cup of coffee, say. But, yeah, but you never know who's watching you, do you?
That's true.
You know
yeah.
what I mean? You
Yeah,
never know who's there.
There's always someone, isn't
Yeah.
there? Particularly, obviously, the status that you are. There's always someone else that knows you, and
Yeah.
can spin a story one way or
Oh,
another.
yeah,
isn't it?
yeah.
Yeah. But now that you have retired, do you miss darts at all? Do you miss
No.
playing? Do you miss the whole...
I'll tell you what I do, I go to bed early now. When I'm at home, I go to bed for 7:30, put television on in bed. You know, watch Netflix or something, or a series. I like watching series. And then I'm normally asleep by 8 o'clock. So I'll wake up about 4 in the morning. And then what I do then, I put the telly on and I put YouTube on. My missus sleeps through anything.
Your missus hasn't set the alarms to 7:30, has she?
No. No, I'm always awake, honestly. And then what I do then, I watch the sport from the night before, like Scotland qualifying.
Oh, right.
So I watch the highlights. I like watching all that. So I watch the highlights of the darts because I do. Obviously, I work for a betting company, Bet Goodwin. So I always have to get to know my facts, who's done what and whatever. So I get all the highlights, and I enjoy that.
Right.
Do you watch that daily? Do you?
Yeah,
Most
yeah,
people,
yeah. What I was watching this morning, watching some woman camping. Why I'm watching that, I don't know idea. So some young girl, she gets a different thing on her back. She'll be somewhere in Canadian mountains, or she'll be in France, pitching a tent up, does a bit of fishing, catches a fish. I love it. Guts it, cooks it. You know what I mean? It's not that fish you get.
That's good fish, that is.
Yeah. It's just different random stuff, to be honest with you.
Out of who's currently active and playing, what darts player do you like watching the most currently?
I like watching Nathan.
Do you?
I do. I like Chris Dobie. I know they're with you, and I do genuinely like them too. I wish Chris would do better. I really do. I think he is just stuttering on the doubles.
He struggled
He's
the other night
scoring.
against
There's
Smith,
nothing
didn't
wrong
he?
with his scoring. But as soon as he put him under pressure, he misses his doubles. And the other players know. I pick up on that straight away, thinking I'm going to put you under pressure straight away,
Right.
and he'll miss. And that's the only bugbear. He's got to work at that up there.
He said the other day, didn't he, that he's at a point now where his game is good, but he knows he's got an extra gear, didn't he, that he can improve, and he knows what he needs to improve. And I watched the Michael Smith-Dobie match the other day, and he got a 5-2 lead, didn't he, which he obviously let go in the end.
Yep.
He saw he was under a lot of pressure as well, and that the crowd and the pressure of the moment got to him a little bit with the doubles, particularly towards the end, that last leg, the doubles just got
Then
on top
what's
of
he
him.
done to change things?
Oh, I don't know.
Nothing. Probably nothing. So you have to reinvent yourself. You've got to be a little like Madonna. I used to watch other sports people. So, like, I mean, everything I did, I'd change. I'd win the World Championship, give them away, and I'd have a new set of darts 2 months later.
Right.
Because I want to improve now. Do you know what I mean? If I have that set of darts and I have 110 average, I want the next set 112 average. That's only one thing. Like the World Championship, I'd have my own mattress topper.
You said, do you have any rituals?
Oh yeah, I take my own mattress top.
Would you?
Yeah, I take my own pillow.
He says, yeah, like it's dead normal. Yeah, I took my mattress.
But I got that off a cyclist. I think it was Chris Hoy, not Chris Hoy. Chris, the other Chris, the tall blonde-haired one. He took his own mattress top and his own pillow. So you're sleeping on your own bed, aren't you? But we've got the same mattress top. It's only a single one.
It bored me.
Yeah, bored me. So some mattresses you go in, it's like lying on this. Well, that's no good for me because I have a top bed. Because the one thing you have in life is shoes and a bed. You're either in your shoes or you're lying down, and that's in a good settee, obviously. So them three things to me are important. And then in the World Championships, you're going to play for £1 million. So I took my own cooking things in the room. I did. And I got that off a bodybuilder. I was listening to a bodybuilder. Whether it was not Eddie Hall, it wasn't Eddie Hall, it was another bodybuilder. But he said when they've trained and they're ready for a competition, the last thing they do is eat in a hotel because you could get food poisoning. And if they get food poisoning, they can lose back 2 stone of muscle.
Yeah.
It can take them 10 years to put it back on again. I thought that's clever. That you're playing for £1 million.
Yeah, true.
Why risk it just for 2 weeks? Go to the butchers, buy a bit of steak or a bit of chicken or something. Some eggs. At least you know what you're eating. And they're nuts, aren't they? The worst thing though is lamb. Don't buy lamb because your corridor is all smoky.
You love lamb, don't you?
And everybody's knocking on your door. Have you got any more lamb left? So yeah, because it smokes. You have to be careful of that. Set the fire alarms off.
Right, brilliant.
When you played, is there anything in your game that you thought was the weakest part of your game that you constantly felt like needed improving, or you
practice?
Practice.
Towards the latter end. No, my game was fine. I was good. I was good under pressure. I was a good, massive scorer, and I used to play a lot against your uncle scoring, and then I was good on the doubles as well under pressure. The only thing that let me down, I was that busy that sometimes I'll be like, I don't feel like practicing today because you're knackered all the time, jet lagged. You know, you come off holiday jet lagged. Could you imagine you got to go up there and start playing darts? You're like, oh no, I can't. And that was the hardest part, getting the right amount of practice. And then that was Roy Keane. Fail to prepare, prepared to fail. And I thought that's clever. I like that. So I always made sure I was 100%. And I didn't. If you sponsored me, and I'd phone you up and say, "Paul, I'm ever so sorry, I didn't do the practicing." You'd say, "Oh, don't be daft." I said, "No, it's not right. You're giving me money. You deserve it back." Because a lot of players over the years say, "Phil, could you help us get some sponsorship?" I said, "Right, what are you going to do for them?" "What do you mean?" I say to him, if you went in Tesco and Tesco said, "Give me £100," you go, "What, £100? What for?" Well, you got all that stuff. So you've got to say if you come to Target, say, and say to Gary Plummer, "Look, would you be interested in sponsoring me?" Gary Plummer will say, "Well, what are you going to do for us?" Because they've got to make... I mean, I have a lot of money off Target, so they've got to probably make about £500,000 a year just to pay me.
Right.
So you have to, and one thing, the best thing to do is win. You got to win on TV because TV sells your products. You know what I mean?
Of course, yeah.
When I used to win the World Championship, because I had commission on sales. My sales would go like that.
Would they?
Oh yeah, treble. If you didn't win it the year after, they'd still buy your products, but there wouldn't be as many.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So it is all about winning on TV.
Right.
Obviously, we bought a couple of shirts, and you can still buy them now. Do you still get commission off the product? Do you? Yeah.
Yeah, I do. Thank you very much. I'm making money sitting down.
Yeah, that's way. Who were your idols then? Who were the people that, when you were younger, darts players that you would look up to?
The original ones, I remember coming back, I used to have to walk up there, and I'd got a car, up to the co-op by the Vale. Used to be the co-op there, so we used to have to walk up there with about 6 carrier bags full of, because I had 4 kids.
Was it the back, wasn't it?
Yeah. Walk back through Burslem. There used to be a television shop, more or less opposite where Kentucky used to be in Burslem.
Yeah.
And there was a TV shop, and I saw the darts on TV, and I used to love watching the darts. I said, "Come on, hurry up!" We try and get down Newcastle Street to get back home and put it back on, because on ITV then or BBC. Them days it was Eric, John, Lowy, Big Cliff. I liked. They were the first era. I don't know if you remember Leighton Rees.
No.
Them people. Alan Evans was playing there, so I used to love watching the darts, even though I didn't really play it.
Right.
A couple of local shout-outs. I know I've already asked you about your favourite oatcake shop.
Yeah.
You said it was, again, sorry, was it Bucknell?
Sneed oatcakes.
Sneed oatcakes. Okay, what's your...
Sorry, no, not Sneed oatcakes. Bucknell oatcakes.
But I thought
That's my favourite.
Because it was High Lane before, wasn't it?
High
Sneed are out.
Lane was my ultimate favourite.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew the ex-owner actually, and I tried to get the recipe off
Did you?
him. Yeah, he lives up Mount Cop.
You know the
He can't.
new one.
He
Is it
can't.
Povey? Is it
Povey's
Oxford?
now, yeah.
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 What about your pub? Have you got a shout out? What's your favourite pub right now?
My favourite pub now, I really enjoyed Charlie Bassett's.
Where's that?
Where was
A
it?
place called Dillon.
Oh, near Cheadle.
Near Cheadle,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
that-
from Cheadle originally.
Yeah. Go through cellar of traffic lights.
Yeah.
You go up a little bit of a hill and you turn right.
Oh, right, okay.
It's just down there. I think he's just moved down there. One of the Nolans.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mary Shane
Tams-
Ritchie.
Yeah, Tams was telling me. actually.
Oh, is it?
Hmm.
Oh, no.
I'm trying to think of her name. It's gone right out of my head, thinking about darts. So, yeah, she's just moved up there.
Do you still play in any pubs? Do you just go in casually for a drink?
I do, love it, yeah. I go in the Wheat Chief. It's Northwood. And the Cat.
Yeah,
The Cat's alright, yeah. We'll have one in there sometimes.
It's mad that you know these pubs.
Yeah.
I'm known to be a bit of a drinker myself, and I don't know any of these
Do you not
pubs.
know where
at the
they
moment.
are? Do you know where the
no,
Cat is? No.
no.
Yeah, so
You
Northwood
can't
on the
talk about
left-hand
drinking
side
to a
there.
darts player, mate. Amateur, professional.
Yeah, it's on. If you're coming down, like towards Limekiln, it's on the left there.
Right.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
on the side of
never
the
been
road.
it. I'm more of a Newcastle pub drinker.
Newcastle,
anyway,
man.
yeah.
What's your choice of drink now?
Me, I like a vodka.
Right.
I'm not good on beer, to be honest. It upsets my stomach a bit.
Popping.
But if I have a beer, I'd have something like a Madrid.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Chuck
quite like that.
Right.
And, or San Miguel, them are nice.
Right. Yeah.
If we go out on a Saturday sometimes with my mate, Sean,
What was your drink when you were playing?
anything really. Anything, yeah. Probably lager.
Was it?
I'd
Did
have
you
a
rely
couple
on
lagers.
drinks? I know some players like they can't
You're
play.
allowed to drink, but you can't drink on stage.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you
Yeah,
rely
of
on
course I
drink
did,
though?
yeah,
before?
yeah,
Were you
yeah.
were a different
Were
player
you
if you
better
didn't
with
drink?
drink? Yeah.
Yeah,
Were you? Yeah.
yeah.
Why is that? I know a few
Because you're
people say
nervous.
that. Is that what it
Your
is?
hands start shaking.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Do you think some of it comes from playing in the pub as well?
Yeah, I think so.
Like,
I think so.
Usually
The
drunk if
environment,
you're
isn't it?
playing in that.
Like when they have a break now on TV after 5 legs, you go round the back of the curtain, and if you want to drink, they'll put you on there.
Right.
I mean, you'd only have one.
Yeah.
You might have a vodka and tonic or something, or Diet Coke or something, and they'll just have a sip of it, just to calm your nerves down a little bit.
Did you ever get nervous about being on TV and like at first?
No.
Right.
Oh, first time I did.
Right.
First time I did when I played in the British Open, and I got beaten the semis, I think, or last 8, and I was nervous then.
Mm.
But then you think to yourself, you know what I mean? You've got to work through this.
Yeah.
Mm.
So I used to practice as if I was on TV.
Right.
So when I went on TV, it was just like practicing in my front living room,
Right. Okay.
and that's how I did it.
Did you ever do anything to get over the nerves? We've asked the question to Chris and Nath. I think Chris said that he uses the same toilet every time he goes.
No,
in there.
nothing like that. No.
Nathan masturbates the night before.
No,
Is there anything you did to get rid of the nerves?
no, not really.
Just win.
Struggle.
He's just a win.
Yeah,
That's
just
it.
win.
Yeah, he just
I've
turn up
never
and
did.
win.
I've never did. It's rubbish in my life. No, nothing like that. No. Steve Davis said that to me. He says, "You just get on with it, don't you?" He says, "You're not nervous, are you?" He says, "I couldn't sleep the night before and things like that."
Mm.
No, I'm not bothered. And even in the practice room, you know, I'd have to be on my own. He says, "No, I don't want people around me." Where I'd be chat to everybody, I wasn't bothered, like, because you've done the hard work, haven't you? So
Yeah.
you've done the hard work. You're in the final. You're guaranteed 100,000 quid or something. What are you worried about? Do you know what I mean?
Just 100,000.
Just enjoy
Yeah,
it.
just
Go
100
there.
grand.
But I used to practice, because I was a heavy scorer, practice on this board, and say you were 3 boards down, and then I'd move down towards you, so you can see what I'm hitting. It's a little bit like Mike Tyson being on a punch bag here,
Yeah.
and you're on a punch bag there, and that Mike Tyson's going bang, 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 and hitting it that hard, and you're thinking, I've got to fight him, innit? And that's what I had in my head. I'm thinking, if they can see me hitting 180s after 180s, they're going to be
Yeah,
nervous.
but in mind games,
And I used to get them,
did you?
because they start breathing heavy, try and get some oxygen in all that business. One especially, I went, got him, Bob, got him, he's gone. So I knew I got him. But then you've got to put the pressure on straight away,
Right.
because that only lasts for 3 or 4 legs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you go there and go 140, 180, they'll be thinking, oh shit. Where if you go up there and he's been watching you practice and you go up there and you go 60, 45, 60, they think, what am I worried about?
Yeah.
So you have to put the pressure on.
Straight away. A lot of people look up to you now with darts, some of the players. Is there anybody that you looked up to when you were early?
Did I look up to? I used to study players. I looked up to all of them really, because I thought these are the people that have making me a living. Do you know what I mean? They were the ones who founded the game with the BDO. So I looked up to them, all of them. But what I used to do is study them and look at you, getting ready for a tournament and thinking, he's at the bar drinking. I ain't going to do that, because he isn't winning anything. Thinking, what's he doing wrong? And half the time they were bloody drunk. I'm thinking, don't do that. Then they were going night clubbing, which I never did.
Right.
So I'm not going to do that. Just really pick out their faults and don't do it.
Did you have a favourite player that you would play against and a least favourite player? Someone that you
Least favourite player to play against. Kevin Painter was hard work. Dennis Priestley was hard work. Not like he was one of my favourite players. He rumoured me, but he was slow.
Right. That threw you.
I had to work him out. Yeah. And it was John Lowe actually. He says, Phil, you know when you get your darts out and you come behind? I said, yeah. He says, walk round the drinks table. So instead of going from here to here, I go around there like that. And then by the time I come back here, it's my go.
Oh, okay.
Because when you walk behind somebody and he's like this, you're standing there thinking, I might go on holiday next week.
Yeah, you start
Thinking, when was the last time I
drifting.
went on holiday? Portugal. That was about 10 years. And then they'll say, it's your go. So it stops your mind. You keep your mind set, and that's what I did with him. Kevin was one. He was a bit steady, but he walked backwards as well. So if you're behind him, he'd stand on your foot. Things, yeah. So it was. I love playing certain players. John Lowe was lovely to play against because his style was that nice.
Right.
Sorry.
So me, I always thought have John Lowe's style, but have Eric's attitude, a winning attitude. So I used to like put players together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Take out the best bits. Bruce Lee did the same thing with his style, didn't he?
Yeah. He mixed it
Was
up.
he Taekwondo, as whatever he called
Yeah.
it, or whatever his form was? He said, I picked something out of that one, something out of that one, something out of judo, and then I made my own style up. And that's basically what I did.
Are you still in touch with darts players like some of the
Yeah,
old names?
still get in touch with them. Yeah,
Right.
not like that all the time.
Yeah.
The Comfreys, we text each other. Dal Gurney's just texted me because he sent me some stuff over. Young Josh.
Right.
Josh Rock, yeah, they're all right. Adi I see now and again when we're working together. I was over at Adi's house last week. He gave me a shirt and a dart for the charity.
Right. Okay.
And then I see him then when I'm working.
Do you think the quality and the standard now is better than when you were at your peak? Do you think it's not as good? Do you think it's the same?
What's happened is the standard to me has gone up a little bit.
Right.
Reason being the equipment's gone better.
Right.
The dartboards are better. The slightly bigger trebles. And everything's perfect. The darts are perfect now. So that has improved. Like when I started, they were round wires. They were round where you had a bounce out nearly every go. They were a nightmare. So they perfected that now. The equipment's loads better. The lighting's better. Everything's improved. You know what I mean? The shirts are better.
Yeah.
They're breathable. Where we used to just get a shirt from Marks and Spencer's and play in that. And if you started sweating, you'll see people pulling. I mean, these are like a dart shirt, so they're breathable. And they're dead loose, so it feels like you're wearing tissue paper. So everything has improved.
Obviously, the order has changed as of this
I'd
weekend.
love to be young now.
Would you?
I would.
Well, that leads to the next question. So now, obviously, Little is now number one. He took the space this weekend, didn't he? As he is now, and you in your prime, do you think you beat him?
Yeah.
No doubt.
Yeah. And he'd say the same about him.
Yeah.
I think it'd be a hell of a game, though.
I think it'd be a good game. Yeah,
It'd be
I think it would be a great game. Yeah.
But I've noticed a lot of players are frightened of him. That's what he's got, and that's what I had. So I'd have to make Luke. I'd have to work him out. Think, right, how am I going to get in your ready? And I would get in his head. Honestly, there's plenty of room. I would get in his head.
Would you love to go back like now, go younger, and then play these people now?
I'd love, if I could play like I can,
Yeah.
I'd go back, but I can't.
Right.
Too old for it. So
You've played some of the current ones, haven't you? I know you've played MVG and Rob Cross and a few of them, haven't you? Yeah.
I thought I had Rob at the last one, the World. Should have had him there, but he kept finishing on me. But I gave him a good game.
When was that? Was that 2018? Was it? Oh,
2018.
2018.
Yeah. Then I'd won the World Match Play, which to me that was the best one I ever won. out of all the match plays.
Right.
Because I had Gerwyn Price first round, I think it was Barney second round, Michael third round, Aidy fourth round, and then Peter Wright fifth round. So I had all the top players.
You just had to go for world
yeah,
champions.
and I won it quite easy, to be honest.
Did you?
Yeah. So that was the hardest one I ever won.
Has there been a place around the world that you've played that's been hard to play at, either because of the crowd or because of the
hardest place to play darts was Dubai.
Dubai.
We played in a tennis court outside.
Oh, hot.
So the wind, and they go like this,
Right.
and it was red hot. So you could feel like sweat coming down your back. It was a strange one, that one, but it was great to go.
It was not long ago that I think it might have been Gerwyn Price that was complaining. They played outdoors not long ago, and he complained about the wind moved the darts.
That's it.
Yeah,
That's the one.
Yeah, and he said it was very difficult to play. I remember seeing the interview.
Because we're going to play in Abu Dhabi as well. I think we're still on about doing it. Do you know the difference between Dubai and Abu Dhabi? Dubai won't show the Flintstones on television, but Abu Dhabi do.
I sat there like it was a serious one.
That's so invested in that.
Well, it's about 40 minutes between Dubai and Abu Dhabi, so I'm interested to see where we're going here.
Abu Dhabi do.
Surely they do.
Yeah, well done.
Mate, just out of being totally nosy, what was your biggest payday?
My biggest payday at one time was in poker.
Really?
Yeah, believe it or not. Because the World Championship then I think was 150,000 and I won 178 grand. Yeah, on a TV tournament. Barry put me in. There was 10 invited guests and it was me and Matthew Stevens in the final.
Right.
It was me, Matthew Stevens, and a tennis player called, I think it was Kachelnikov, something like that, a Russian tennis player. And we were the three invited. Well, out of the 10, we were three of the invited people. And we got to the final, and me and Matthew Stevens were in the last two, and ended up with 178 grand.
Right.
Yeah.
No way.
And the best part was it was tax free. Yeah. Bought a bungalow up Bradwell with it. Rented it out. Yeah. In fact, Aidan Lewis's stepdad, he lives in there.
Right, okay.
Up Ferns Avenue. Yeah.
Right.
Do you play poker regularly, or
I used to do.
Did you? Yeah.
Yeah, I used to play all the time.
how do you
Yeah.
find the time? Darts world champion, 178 grand.
Because it
poker.
wasn't all the time. It was only like, let's say it was a Sunday afternoon. You play in the first round. You get through that. You might not play then for another month.
Oh no.
But Barry Ian run the tournament, see, so he'd make sure I wasn't working on them days. So it was great.
Yeah, good. Are you enjoying retirement?
I love it.
You
Do you?
enjoy it?
I got to do things like this.
Yeah.
I'm working like helping a charity out for a kiddies' school, and it's great. You know what I mean? If my mate's van blew up the other week, so I went with him fitting blinds for a week. It was really good. Well, a couple of weeks. It's great because you're doing something you haven't done.
Yeah, yeah.
It's different. I like learning things. See,
Mm.
so I helped my mate for a couple of years in gardening. I don't get paid for it, but I was doing a lot of shoveling, a lot of mixing sand, cement, and all that business. But it was good. It was good. It was since summer. I really enjoyed it.
Do you think doing these things helps keep you grounded as well?
Keeps you fitter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I noticed when I retired and I sat about, I had a new whip, so I had to sit about for like 6 weeks. Then I wanted work then, so I started lifting and I tore my muscle inside, what you call your scar tissue, which is worse than the operation. So I had to sit about for about 6 months, and it drove me around the crack as it did. I was watching Bargain on for the 15th time. Do you know what I mean? Bloody falling in bed for about 20 times. I know the words to them.
Yeah, Flintstones.
So
yeah.
I live on like YouTube or Netflix or whatever. Do you know what I mean? I just can't watch television anymore. The only thing I'd like to watch is sport.
No.
Have you done any sort of these reality TV shows since? In
No.
terms of not done any of them? No.
No.
Have you been? You must have been asked.
I've been asked,
Have you?
for the Jungle, once.
Have you?
A few
You
years
asked for the
ago,
Jungle?
Yeah, a few years ago, but I was playing.
Right.
And Barry went, you can't do it. You've got the World Championships.
Would you do it now?
I'd consider it, yeah, it depends what they offer. I wouldn't have you as a cook though, or you. And one of the things I see you...
Yeah.
Well, we
Fish
can
every
get you
night.
some good challenges that we
What's for
could.
tea? Rotten eggs? No. So,
It'd be good in the jungle.
yeah.
Right.
Oh no, I'd love seeing
Yeah,
that.
it'd be really good.
can imagine him
Tarzan
come
have a
down
shock
there.
one too when he sees me.
I'd love to see that shower scene.
Oh mate, I would go on a 100% low fat diet.
Would
trust me.
you?
Yeah. In fact, I've just ordered some meals off that prep kitchen.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I'm going to try them. I texted Eddie saying, "Are they good?" He went, "They're really good." So I've had the high protein, low carb ones.
Right, yeah.
But that's great for me because my message every morning, 8 o'clock every morning, what do you want for your tea? I don't know. Do you know what I mean? But now everything will be there ready. So I haven't got to think about that no more. I don't know, I'll just pull something out of the fridge. Do you know what I mean? It's great.
Great shout out for them.
Yeah. So yeah.
Prep kitchen.
Send me some free meals over there.
Right, have we got any more questions?
No, I think that's it, yeah.
I could do this all day, to be fair.
I remember mentioning Marks and Spencer's. So what do you do at dinner time? I said, we'll go across Marks and Spencer's, get one of their thingy. Next thing you know, my house, Marks and Spencer's sent me a load of stuff.
Really?
It's lovely of them, like, you know what I mean? Yeah, good.
When you were playing, who were your sponsors when you were playing?
Different ones, really. Yeah.
Did you have a favourite sponsor?
Well, Dart Company's your favourite.
Yeah.
Obviously Target, and I was with Unicorn before. But then there was other ones on there. I can't remember, to be quite honest with you. I had that many.
Did you have to do anything with any sponsors that was...
I worked for Worthingtons. Remember Worthingtons? They were based in Burton-on-Trent. And
is that the
beer?
Yeah.
Beer, yeah, better.
Yeah.
We used to do with what you call the Worthington Masters. So they'd have a competition in a pub, and I went play all the winners. So there'd be like, say, 20 winners, and I'd be going around different areas. They give me 10 grand a night for that. I said, how many nights a week will you work? About 20. and they set everything up. It was like a TV show. So everything was set up. They had all the staging, the lighting, the microphones and everything. And then Bruce Spenley, one of the MCs for the PDC, I employed him, and he used to come down. Work with me, yeah. It was good. Did it for a few years, that one.
Do you ever do any TV adverts?
I've been offered.
Right.
I was offered once. I think I've been offered two or three times. But when Barry was my manager then, he like sort everything out.
Right. Yeah.
But I ended up not doing them.
I would have thought you would have seen Phil.
Yeah. Like
You could see Phil doing an advert.
Yeah, you could see doing an advert. Yeah.
Who for?
For blinds now.
Yeah, blinds now.
Blinds and plumbing and gardening now.
Yeah.
Will that do?
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, no, it's great, yeah.
So it's been an honour, mate. It's been an honour. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you.
So that was the one and only, the GOAT of darts, Phil Taylor.
The undisputed GOAT, yeah.
With the two fat lads.
Old goat.
with our Brad. So, yeah, tune in soon when we have more people on. But thank you very much.
Yeah. That was good. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, it was great.
That was really
You
good.
do it all
Different,
day.
isn't it?
Yeah, it is, yeah. That's a bit of a different pace for you, that one, wasn't it?